What's going on? Catch Guard back at it. Catch Guard Kennels. I got my female Chili out. It's a little female I said that was a little skittish, but she ain't so skittish you can't walk on a leash. She don't run from you, things like that. 1 to 10, she probably, if 10 being the worst, she's about if 10 is the worst, she probably about a 4, somewhere in there, about a 4. She ain't so skittish. Good female, good little jip. She in young, she in her first heat. Actually, right now, to the date of this video, she's in her first heat, full blown heat right now. Um, Red boy female. Come here, Chili. Come here. That's my girl. Red boy Snooty, like I say, inbred red boy Snooty. First things first, just talking about when you buying a dog, talking and dealing with breeders. All right, talking and dealing with breeders. Questions to ask and questions to not ask. All right, especially dealing with the pit bull breed. We already got a bad rap, seen us in a bad light. For some reason, you got a pit bull, you already deem you a bad person or something like that. You fighting dogs, or you already deemed as a dog fighter when you got pit bulls. But nonetheless, everybody ain't doing wrong with them. It's a good bit of us out here doing right by the dogs, still keeping them how they're supposed to be, still preserving the line, still preserving the breed to the best we can. As far as hog hunting, treadmill race, I'm out here in a rural area. As you can see, I'm in the country area. So anything like a rabbit, raccoon, any varmint, rodent get out, you know what I'm talking about. Things like that down south. This a dog for it. I mean, a pit bull gonna make sure it's gonna give it a hell of a problem if it don't dispatch it right away, if you got a real good game dog. So I mean, anything like a coyote, whatever the case may be. But nonetheless, questions to ask breeders and to not ask breeders. All right, I've been dealing with a few breeders as far as, you know, we come across a kennel name or a person that you like. They got some dogs you like, especially dealing with the pit bull breed. All right, first thing first, don't call trying to get them down on their price. All right, once you get a gauge about how much they selling their puppies for, I never call nobody saying, hey, would you lower the price for this much? If anything, I'll do something like this. I'll call them. I say, hey, I seen your dogs. I like what you're doing. I seen a few pedigrees. I like the dogs. And if I genuinely like them, then I like them. You know, I'll say something like that because I genuinely like the dog or whatnot. But I'll say, well, what's the price? If they don't have the price already listed, I ask them. They may say 2,000, 2,500. Some even 3,000, depending on how the dog is bred. Some may say 3,000, right? So I'll say, hey, I ain't got a lot of money. I see what you're asking. This is what I can do. And if you tell them what you can do, as far as like, say I want to pay the full price that you have, but this is what I have right now. I didn't know your price. I asked, you know, I really wanted to find out. That's why I called. And just be straight up and down with them. Don't be and stuttering, and be precise and clear on what your intentions are, what you're trying to do. I'm looking to buy a dog. All right, this is what I have. You told me your price. This is what I have right now. They may say, well, okay, if you got 1,000 right now, all right, they may say, you go ahead and send that 1,000 as a deposit. I'll hold it up till you get the rest. So you got to say $2,000 for the dog. You go ahead and save another 500. You save another 500 again. They go you 2,000. They go your dog right there. And a lot of folks got a problem with paying whatever 2,000, 1,500. I wouldn't say a lot, but some. You know, some. So when we getting these dogs, you got to ask yourself, like, I'm considering selling her. A few folks commented on her. She's a good jip. I like her. Like I say, the downside to her, why I would sell her, is she's small. She's about right at maybe 35, 40 pounds in there, give or take. I ain't weighed her in a while. She's small. She do got that skittish trait, but you can see she ain't just so shy and skittish to where she running from it. If she was that much shy and skittish, then I probably wouldn't even have had her this long. There's something about the female that I really like. Pretty dog, pretty jip, good attitude. Like I'm saying, I'm considering selling her. If somebody wants her and they serious about it, I will entertain that thought. Red Boy's not my go-to, so I got some other stuff I'm putting in the works that I'm planning on doing. And if somebody want to take her off my hands, I will definitely let her go. I'm not giving her away. She's not cheap. I just hold on to her. Um, like I say, somebody want to offer say I'll sell it for 2,000. Think about it like this: if I sell this dog for 2,000, and I ain't forget the topic, questions to ask breeders or not ask breeders. If I sell her for 2,000, she's in heat right now, full blown heat. I'm not finna breed her right now. I wouldn't sell her until she's out of heat because I don't want to get her bred on the first heat. Some guys do that. I don't recommend doing that. But you buy a dog for 2,000. The 2,000 ain't the price. It's just the upfront money of the 2,000. Most folks don't have that 2,000 to spend at one time right then, so they'll break it up like that. Most don't. Some do. You know, some more financially stable and well off than others. But if I was to sell her for 2,000, somebody get her, turn around and breed her, sell her pups 2,000 a piece, or let's say 1,500 a piece. Think about it. It's a nice fine jip, good acting, high prey drive. You buy her for 2,000, turn around, sell her pups. Say she have 6 pups, sell her pups for 1,000 a piece. You bought her for 2,000, you sold the pups for 1,000 a piece. 6 pups, you got 6,000. I mean, if you're looking at it like that, just it ain't the problem. It's just all of it. The price at once is usually the problem. So I call a breeder. Back to the topic. I call a breeder. I let them know what I want. And I'm pretty concise on, hey, I like this breeding or I like that breeding. Another downfall is don't call a breeder and say, hey, you're sporadic on what you want to do, what you want to get, which breeding, which dog, this and that. If you want to take the breeder's word for it on which puppy that you should take, by all means do that. But have a clear mind on what breeding you like, which one you want to go with, right? Next thing, don't try to badger them on price. If the price 2,000, go with the 2,000 if you can. If you can't, see about another breeding they have for. Ask them if they have any other breeding that's a little bit less. All right. Or just find a whole nother breeder in general. All right. So just that tip on that. Don't call them talking about, are those dogs used for anything illegal? I would never call a breeder, hey, ask them what are they, doing anything illegal with their dogs. That's just stupid. Don't do nothing like that. But open your mouth, speak up, talk to them, let them know what you're about, let them know what you want. And usually when you step to them correct, they deal with you correct. Things of that nature. So that's a little bit on that. Like I say, I'm considering selling her only because my main line I'm dealing with is the Sorrells line. She's good. Like I said, look at her getting a little shine right there. She's good, but like I say, I'll keep her if don't nobody want to buy her. But if somebody's serious and they interested, um, I got the paperwork for her. I can got any questions, I can answer questions on that. Where she's bred, like I say on the last video, she's Dopey. She's inbred red boy, going back to Dopey with a shot of Snooty on the bottom, going back to LeBlanc Snooty. So a daddy-daughter breeding. But nonetheless, good female, good jip. I call her chilly because sometimes she's hot, sometimes she cold as far as when she's trying to love up on you. Sometimes she'll show you affection like she's doing now. Sometimes she don't. She one of them type of females. All right. But nonetheless, just call a breeder, contact them. One page I seen this breeder. If you seen it, you know who I'm talking about. He had a list of dumb questions, dumb question list, and I thought that was fantastic. That was some smart stuff on his part to put up there as far as dumb questions to ask. So a little bit on that. This chili, I got her off, showing her off a little bit once again. Like I say, you want to contact me about her, you can. Feel free. 601-550-7952. I just put it out there. If anybody really serious about it, you can hit me up. But like I say, she ain't on sale. I will keep her. It ain't no big deal to me. All right, so for the most part, I'm gonna wrap it up with that video.